And I think I hit record, right? Oh, I did.
Ooh, I want to
Okay.
double check. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're live.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
All right, all right. Welcome everybody to the 9 to 5 boys. I always try to think. We always try to think of an intro for this, and I don't think we have anything beyond just going into that. We
Yeah, I
anyway.
know. I know. It is your hosts, Gil and
Me.
Erik.
That's me. That's
Yeah,
me. And
that's
that's you.
Gil, and this me. This me. Yeah.
What's been happening in the news this week? I was reading about so Elon is going to decide to buy Twitter again, but that's only because he got threatened with a fatty lawsuit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And what have we learned from learning so much about Elon Musk? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, except that he is 100% troll and maybe 35% genius.
He's I think he just like socially he's like really dumb at shit. He's like really just makes some poor decisions. But I mean, there's some aspects that work, right? I mean, he has made successful companies. He's one of the richest men in the world. I don't think he should, he certainly, I think a lot of these millionaires and billionaires and et cetera, are like not smart enough. I don't think there's any person that's smart enough to handle that amount of money. Other than like if the decision was to be like, I'm going to give a fat chunk of this away every single goddamn year because I just can't have it. Like that would be a smart decision, right? Is like, you know, um, that amount of money is not meant to be kept among one person. It needs to be shared with all of humanity. I know this is very much socialist of me to say, but also like I'm a hippie, so fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man, it's just ridiculous. But I mean, I but back to the earlier point. I think yeah, I generally he just makes poor decisions. So like in recent, he hasn't been as smart as he usually is. I'm pretty sure he's just going through it because he lost Grimes. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I mean, as we've seen with both Elon and Kanye, we have seen the repercussions of fumbling the bag when it comes to bagging bad bitches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mad hard, dude. Because
yeah,
like, Grimes is hella bad. Kim K for all her stupid, weird shit, she's hella bad. And both of those gentlemen have fucked it up. They
they
fucked it
have.
up.
They have. Although, like, granted, I think Kanye fucked it up a little bit more than Elon did. Like, Elon, he's running around like, like his daddy, like, in fucking having babies left and right, while, like, Kanye fumbled the bag so hard for
He's off
fucking.
his meds, bro. Like Kanye's just like I don't say this like jokingly. I say this like professionally. That dude is like diagnosed with bipolar and needs to be on his Depakote. Because right now, whatever he's doing is just a got to be a symptom of the mania. You know what I mean? Like he's just like off the deep end, dude.
Yeah.
That guy needs to like he's just doing too much, man. I don't know. It's like, but I mean,
Like his ex-wife got like piped by like Pete Davidson, the dude whose chest looks like the underside of a school desk, like, or the top side of a school desk.
he hit because he goofy, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like
He looks like he walked into a tattoo shop and said, "I want a tattoo," never specified which one.
it's like he goes in. It's like I want a tattoo. It's like which one? Everyone.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, man, shoot."
It's like hey, you got the money to pay for it. I mean, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
he's Pete
but yeah, no,
Davidson.
Kanye is just like he needs some like professional help. He needs to like I don't know. Anyway, he's gonna keep doing his thing, and there's gonna be people who encourage him and shit, and like and wasn't it? It was so funny. I saw a tweet like so. First, he says like this like White Lives Matter shit, which like
Mm-hmm.
that's just it's like in direct retaliation. He doesn't like take the sentiment of like lives mattering or anything. He just like he's just doing it in retaliation. And then he gets Candace Owens to wear one of those, which isn't surprising either. She's an idiot. Um,
Yeah,
and that's like fucking. He tweets like I think a day or two later about like some anti-Semitic shit, which is horrible. And Candace Owens' boss is Ben Shapiro,
I mean,
a notable Jew.
god damn. Wow. Okay. I was gonna say I don't think she's an idiot. I think she just like chases the bag where like, where it
Well,
be.
with all the deplatforming she's experienced, I'm sure. I don't follow her much, but I'm sure she must have been like shifted around everywhere into a fucking echo chamber void. But
Like she
with
flip
that,
flops.
it probably makes her desperate. You know what I mean?
No, she flips. Flip flops harder than a fucking pancake, and like, kind of chases wherever like the money is. It's like she has no definitive beliefs like of value or anything. She's just kind of saying bullshit for the sake of getting like publicity and money and shit like that. So it's like, yeah,
hmm
it's just how it be.
Yeah,
Yeah. If anything, it
that's
makes
how
you a
it
terrible
goes.
person, not an idiot, because you're actually self-aware to how what you're doing, and it's bad.
Yeah, that's just straight evil. That's not even stupidity or ignorance. That's just evil. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, I'd agree. She's an evil woman. She's a succubus.
Oh, there you go.
Because she sucks.
Yeah.
Uh, what else, man? But we were talking about Elon before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, yeah, so he got slapped with like a potential lawsuit, and I think you brought up an earlier point. We talked about off camera.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying about like how that can like he wanted to avoid that because that can be very revealing.
Exactly. Yeah. Because if he went to trial with like him refusing to buy Twitter, and then Twitter being like, "No, you got to buy it," well, you had an agreement and shit, and it's like, "Well, fuck you, take me to court because you lied to me." Obviously, they did not lie to him. They laid out everything they had on the table for him, and he just decided not to because he obviously wanted to drop the price of Twitter to buy it for a steal by
Oh,
doing all
that's
this.
right. He was doing it as like a stock play. That's fucked up. That's Elon, buddy,
Dirty
making poor
boy.
moves out here. Dirty little boy, thinking you can get away with it just because you're a straight white male.
Yeah,
Um,
he's just trying to
a
make money
straight
moves.
a straight white rich male, so he's like fine. But like also, that's just stupid. That's some poor decision making, my guy.
Well, yeah, because like if he actually drags this to court, they're gonna unearth shit from him that he doesn't want out in the fucking public after everything is said and done during the case. So he's like, okay, fine, I guess I'll buy Twitter.
Fine, I guess I'll buy it.
He
It's probably how
would
he reacted to it.
100%. He 100% said it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else has been going on in the world this week? Is there any news on that hurricane in Florida? I haven't been
Uh,
following it.
as far as I know, no.
I do know Waffle House had to shut down, which is a bad sign.
America has fallen. Okay.
America has fallen.
We can't get a damn waffle during a damn hurricane. Come on, man.
In Florida, of all places. One
Like,
year they tried to shoot the hurricane away.
I was kind of
Remember that
hoping for.
shit?
I remember that shit, and I was kind of hoping for them to do that again. That would have been funny.
No, they gotta up it each year. They gotta like take an RPG to it next year or something, or like a tank the next year. You know what I mean? Like that's how they're gonna fight the hurricane, and they gotta keep amping it up, which is gonna be even funnier until they nuke themselves, and then it's like we're rid of Florida, yay! I feel like that's a win for America. Sorry to any Floridians watching or listening, but like also your state sucks. It's shaped like a penis and a gun simultaneously, which are probably two of the most common crimes there:
Yeah, usually sex
penis related and gun related.
sex and gun related crimes in Florida. Yeah, that is the most common.
Yeah,
Also,
it probably is, dude.
I gotta get a haircut. I'm starting to turn into fucking Matt Gates over here. Like, fuck.
Damn, bro. Next thing you know, you're gonna traffic a bunch of 17-year-olds.
Exactly, and then fucking
go.
start a Twitch channel that only like 8 people, tune into.
Wait, what? He's doing a Twitch thing now?
Yes.
What does he do on there?
It's not gaming, it's actually just him like essentially either doing speeches or ranting, and like only 8 people fucking tuned into it.
That is the epitome of like, bro, you lost. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god,
The
that's
thing
just.
the thing that bugs me is like there's not even like more people just hate watching it. Like they just hate him that much they literally just don't want anything to do with him. Like that is amazing.
That's a bad level because like at least with hate watching, people like don't hate you enough to completely block you out. But like then when they like hate you, dude, they're like gonna not even watch your shit because they don't even have any shred of a shit to care about like what you have to say. It's really that's just, I mean, but like he deserves it. I'd say like
Yeah.
he kind of did a terrible thing, and I mean he should be punished for it. but not forever, of course. But I mean, like, he should get some repercussion for it. I think he should definitely get jail time, but he hasn't gotten that yet because the FBI is still conducting their investigation. I think don't quote me on that. I'm not following it strictly. I haven't followed it since that one guy called him a pedophile on a beach, and then like Marjorie called Marjorie Taylor Greene. What was it he called her?
Oh God, I don't even remember.
Remember that
Honestly.
viral video where like he's like it's this guy who like he's hanging up on them. He pretends to like them, but then he's like, "Yeah, you're like, he was calling Matt Gaetz like his favorite pedophile or something." And then like I can't remember what like he said to Marjorie Taylor Greene, but that was just funny. It was good.
It's just amazing how like they can dunk on people like that just so easily. Like fuck, one of the best ones, and this is actually Matt Gaetz related too, is some guy like jokingly tweeted out saying it's like, oh, Matt Gaetz is started Twitch streaming. I can't wait to tune into that because obviously if you see the guy's bio, you know exactly where he stands. You know when it comes to like political and moral
Politics and
issues.
shit. Yeah.
Exactly. But Matt Gaetz, not getting the sarcasm, retweets that, quote retweets that, actually. And so this fucking guy is like, oh, you don't know what you done, boy. Takes his Twitter handle and renames himself Matt Gaetz is a pedophile.
So that's just like that's just like the dunk on Ben Shapiro, where it's like he quote retweeted someone, and they changed their name to something funny like it was like Ben Shapiro is like a short man or something like that. It was fucking funny. But this is even like better. This is great. I love this.
Ben the dry pussy Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro. Oh wait, it was like Ben Shapiro can't make his wife come or something.
Something like that, yeah. My wife
That's
is a
great.
doctor.
She doesn't get any wet ass p word. Okay.
God,
Hypothetically, my wife doesn't get any wet ass p word.
speaking of
I
hate,
like how he censored pussy, but not ass. Like he's okay with saying ass.
I
don't
mean,
know.
at least
He's-
at least he's semi open minded. I mean, in the weirdest way possible. But like, I don't know.
very odd. But that's a good dunk on Matt Gaetz. He deserves it.
God, fuck that guy. Oh,
He's a terrible politician and a terrible human being.
speaking of hate watching, fucking, I don't hate watch like Jordan Peterson, but I do tune in to the funniest the edits that they fucking do with him. Like Jesus Christ, like some of the shit they make him say. It's like
That's like the only thing I watch from him. I love that.
no, like those edits are hilarious. Like anyone watching this, like please look up like Jordan Peterson.
Jordan
like,
Peterson edit on Twitter. Yeah, it's hilarious, dude. You get so many results.
Yeah, you'll find it. You'll find it somehow, but it's beautiful. Just the dunking on this man.
That's the dunking on that foolish man.
Yeah. God, what a guy. Oh my God.
Been a lot of protests in Iran this week. We can get to that topic, or we could just end it with we both say we support the women of Iran and whatever they're doing, and we're gonna avoid the rest of that conversation.
Exactly. I don't know much about what's going on over there, but I support women of Iran 100%. 100%.
Yeah, so I mean, I know it's like a civil rights thing, and it's like it's more than just the. It was really sparked by the young woman who got killed. It's very important. I don't want to like I want the audience members to know I'm not denigrating in any way. I don't feel like I am able to speak on this as much, considering who I am obviously. So I'm gonna let them have the floor. Let women have the floor, and
Yeah.
um, I'm trying to yeah. So I mean I'm providing my support. Do your thing, absolutely 100%. Whatever what they're doing, they're fighting for more than just like the morality police or whatever it is over there. They're fighting about like I saw a tweet about it. I gotta remember what the other stuff is. It's a lot. It's also like about like it's the clothing and it's like the pretty much the female apartheid that's been going on for several generations, which is I think is a good thing. I think that's absolutely be certainly fought against. I think it's like any oppression of any person anywhere is definitely like it's kind of a bad move by humanity. It's kind of just a kind of not a great thing to do.
Yeah, it's
You
just
know,
bad.
just gonna put it out there. Just let's just get back to like I'm not religious or anything. Let's get back to what Jesus said. Like just be nice to everybody. Just be
Exactly.
nice.
Exactly.
That's all you gotta do. It's
And
not that
that's
fucking hard. It's free to be nice. It's also free to be mean. I know, and it could even profit you, which is weird. But like, just be nice.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
the reason why I think me and you are so disconnected from like what's happening over there is because like so much shit is still going on in the news cycle. Like it's like how the fucking U.S. government like confirmed that UFOs are real. It's like, can you stop with the UFO talk? We're still dealing with some other shit at the moment, okay?
And they dropped it at the worst possible time too for that news. Like that was
Yeah.
like November 2020. That was in the midst of a global pandemic. They were just let me sprinkle this into the American psyche real quick. But yeah, no, I think it's like I think you're definitely right. There's like a lot of news going on, so I'm not able to completely keep up with it, and I apologize for that. You're right. You know
Yeah,
what? Maybe I should be keeping up with it more. It's just I've got my own life to live, and I'm trying to keep up with other news that's going on. I try to read NPR like every day at least, or at least once a day. And I try to keep up with these stories, but there's just so many stories going on. There's so much news. There's so many people doing things, and
yeah,
some things are good, like these protests, and some things are bad, like Kanye doing whatever he did on Fox News this week. That shit was stupid.
yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I mean, I couldn't watch the whole thing. It was just hard to watch. It's like Tucker was sitting there like a just a wondrous proud parent just validating whatever Kanye said, and it's like, no, that's not. I mean, I know that's Tucker Carlson's. That's a very on brand for him, but like it's no, I don't know. It's just a whole lot of things happening. Hard to keep up, but definitely we 100% the 9 to 5 boys support the women of Iran, doing their thing. Go for it.
Exactly, exactly. And you know if Tucker
Bunch of girl
Carlson,
bosses, bunch of girl bosses protesting. I should not joke about this. I'm sorry, but like also,
if we
yeah.
do want to joke about something, like I also 100% support Tucker Carlson wanting to fuck the green M&M because who doesn't want to fuck the green M&M? I mean,
Oh yeah, wait. Did he? I can never tell. Did he actually report on that, or was that Photoshop? I can never
no,
tell.
he actually did report on that. The fact that that is real is way more terrifying.
Maybe I should watch more Tucker Carlson. It sounds like it's really riveting TV. This is like it's like if a redditor was like in real life. You know what I mean? Like and they gave him a TV show. That's fucking rad, man.
I
I
think
love that.
honestly, Tucker Carlson, I'm pretty sure is like Nathan Fielder, but without like the joke of it all. Like it's 100%
Without the punchline.
serious
Without the punchline.
without the
Zero
punchline.
punchline.
Yeah,
It's just wow. That's yeah. That's very. He's like evil Nathan Fielder, man.
Jesus Christ, he probably is actually. God damn. And then, oh my God, speaking of like more politics, fucking Ron DeSantis, fucking I think governor of Florida, right? Governor of Florida.
He's the governor of Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, and then him and Joe Biden like in the same picture together, but Ron DeSantis just looks like a fucking schlub. Like I'm not the biggest fan of Joe Biden, but like Joe Biden looks like a fucking giga chad in that photo. Jesus Christ.
What photo is it you're talking about? Let me see if I can find this.
Just look up Joe Biden, Ron DeSantis, funny photo. Joe Biden's gonna be talking to a guy with a fucking Florida shirt, and yet somehow like this guy is so much more invested in what Joe has to say than what Ron DeSantis is doing there.
Let's see. Joe Biden.
Because people who don't know this, like most people in Florida are like die-hard supporters of Ron DeSantis. They will say like Ron, yeah, Ron, fucking Ron, man, like all the time. But no, this fucking Ron looks like a schlub in this photo, bro.
Oh wait, is this the one where he's walking out in front of the Chevy?
Wait, like show it to me on the camera. Let me see.
Is it this one?
Uh, that is not
Say
the
that,
one.
is it
No,
you?
no. I'll
No.
find it and I'll send it to you, man. Like it is. It's fucking gold, man. Oh yeah, fucking found it. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sending you this shit, bro. Ah, come on, phone. There we go. Yeah, just look at the energy in that photo, man. That is next level. Like you
Hold
know.
on a sec. What the fuck is his face, man? What the fuck is his face? He's just like looking like he just shit his pants, man. Like I don't understand. Like he's ashamed. Like what the
Fucking
fuck?
okay. First of all, like okay, I gotta show this to the
God.
camera now that because I had everyone at the edge of their fucking seat. Like I feel like an ass if I didn't.
No, you gotta just edit that out and post.
No, no,
The
no, no,
wait
no.
time. The fuck.
Like this is the photo. It's mirrored, but like y'all can find that, and it is First of all, Ron DeSantis needs a fucking tailor. I swear to God.
His suit is like it's like that picture of Nathan Fielder with the oversized suit. I feel like we're referencing him a lot tonight, but like it's like that. It's like he looks like that with the suit on, and he's just making a dumbass face.
Dude, Sacha Baron Cohen, walked so Nathan Fielder can fucking run because literally this is peak shit for him to be doing what he's doing because real life is just on fucking par with his like kind of unique brand of comedy.
Facts,
Yeah.
fucking facts, B. They are very similar because they're both clowning on people. We've talked about this before. They're very clowning on people, and they're both very good at it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nathan Fielder, he was at a Mets game this week, apparently with Emma Stone among several people. Which, like, good for him. That's cool. I mean, and I think she was with her husband because she's, like, married and shit. And they had, like, another +1. But that's hella cool. That's hella dope.
Man, it still blows my mind that Sigourney Weaver is married.
No, it's I can understand why. Someone had to wipe her up. But, like, also...
But I'm envious of the man who did it, though.
Yeah, I think you took the words right out of my mouth. But Zoe Saldana is recently divorced. Relatively recent, so...
Oh, speaking
there's a chance.
there is a chance for you and Zoe Saldana, man, like shit. But
there's a very low chance, but there's a chance.
Speaking of chance, though, Tom Brady recently got divorced.
Oh, is that what happened? Because I saw his name cycling around, and I'm not like big on sports, and like I get Tom Brady's like one of the best, and even still one of the best playing still, and he's like what fucking almost 50. It's great. It's impressive, but like I'm not a sports guy, so I haven't been following. But so he got divorced.
Yeah, apparently his wife divorced him. I guess I think that's the story, and then that's not even the craziest part. Fucking Brandy Love, famous porn actress, Brandy Love, hit him up on Twitter saying, "Tom, I feel for you, man. I'll help you out in the situation, man. Please let me help you out."
Now, Tom, if you're on the low chance of you listening to this, even if it's minuscule, I want to give this message to you. DM her, dog. DM her, bro. Fucking go for it, man. I know you're hurting. Okay, I know it was a beautiful marriage. I don't know how many years it lasted, but I'm sure it was nice. But like, you got an opportunity of a lifetime over here.
Yeah.
But like, not a lot of other paid men have gotten the opportunity to. But like, you haven't.
Yeah. Like, dude, like, we know for a fact you play a great game. You don't fumble the fucking bag, okay? Like, do not fumble this bag.
You do not. You get nothing but touchdowns, bro. Get a fucking touchdown for yourself, bro.
You get the end zone's clear, man. It's just a straight run, okay? Do it.
It's like there's no one literally in your way. You're fine. You've got all the time in the world. You can fucking jog it if you want down the goddamn field. Just go for it.
If this doesn't happen, though, I'm pretty sure she could actually just still film a porno and then deep fake Tom Brady onto the male actor. Like, and it wouldn't be,
That might be like illegal and they might get sued. I mean, they'll probably do a porn parody where like she plays some cheerleader or whatever type, and then like, or well now, I mean, she's old enough, so it's like maybe a stepmom or something, and like fucking a Tom Brady lookalike. I don't know.
Or just go straight into the cheese. Number one fan wants to bone the professional football player. Like,
a recently divorced football player, Tom Brady. That's what the title is going to be. The sexy MILF fan. I'm not going to even finish the title. I hate these porn titles. Some of them are just insane, dude.
Yeah,
very descriptive. But I mean, also for like, it is porn, so it's like it is the raunchiest of any form of production. I was gonna say art. I mean, and porn can be artsy, but like it's not. I wouldn't necessarily. I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility for it to be art or artistic.
Yeah. Honestly.
But I mean, it is the. I shouldn't be surprised by the raunchy titles because it is the raunchiest form of production. So.
Well, I think it kind of goes along with like the kind of genre they're doing because there is subtle differences, but On a side note, I do love the fucking funny, like, porn-esque titles for things that are completely unrelated to it. Like, what is it? Someone did, like, a screenshot of one of the most famous, like, JoJo character deaths and, like, titled it, Petite Redhead Gets Fisted by Muscular Blonde.
Oh yeah, that's on par with like what that guy um what's his name?
Ryan Creamer, that's
Ryan
the one.
Ryan Creamer, that's who it is. Yeah. He does like these like not porn videos. It's funny and it's like it takes these premises and just flips them back to what they originally are supposed to be. It's like now that's art. That's fucking comedy, man. That's good. That's good. And he gets like actual porn stars in it. Like he was cloud watching with Mia Malkova one video. That's like good for him, dude.
Yeah, dude's a fucking king. And here's the best part. Like, apparently, if you are on the hub and you're, like, doing pornos and whatnot, if you have 50,000 subscribers, you get a complimentary Letterman jacket from the actual company itself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Thing is, though, he didn't have 50,000 subscribers, but because Pornhub, the company itself, loved his wholesome content on that site so much,
Wholesome porn, dude.
they sent him one anyways.
That's righteous. Good for him, man.
Yeah.
He's just winning. He's getting nothing but dubs, dude.
And it's also custom made too, like each and every one. So he literally has a Letterman jacket that's in the color scheme of Pornhub, and it has Creamer on the back.
Fucking righteous, man. He's just winning, dude. He's winning.
He's a wholesome king, and he must be protected.
He must indeed, dude. He's just, I love his smile. He's just, every video ends with that, and it's funny. It's really good. It's really good content, man. Sometimes, like, when I finish, like, doing my other business on the hub, I'll go to his part of the hub and just, like, watch that for a little bit. You know, it's like scrolling TikTok, but on the hub.
Bruh. I can't get over the fact, though, that his smile is almost on par with Hide the Pain Harold.
It really is, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I saw it. Here's an interesting thing. So I follow this Snapchat page called Know Your Meme, which like it sometimes has like meh content, but it actually has like deep dives on memes and the people behind them and stuff. So they did one on Hide the Pain Harold. He's apparently this like Dutch guy or whatever. He like lives in the, I think he's Dutch. Could be the Netherlands. I can't remember. It's some Northern European country. And so he lives out there, and like people recognize him and stuff, and like they'll take photos with him and shit, and like that's just like, but all he did was just pose for stock photos. He didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
Which is great. But there's also like he was talking a lot about, and I think this is what a lot of other individuals who have been memed kind of like think of or try to take a positive spin on it, is like it reaches so many people, it impacts so many people, and people find some sort of joy in it. So like that's just kind of nice that like he can do that without even trying. So it's like that's pretty cool. But you know, I think it's a good goal to be memed, because like I mean memes, well, if it's like a meme that's like not associated with like some horrendous shit, right? Like I mean, if you get memed in like a good way, where like you just people mostly do reaction memes or something, like that's great. I think that's a good goal to have, because then you're just making nothing but laughs. You know what I mean? Without even trying.
Exactly. No, honestly, yeah. Like, I don't know what I would do with that kind of level of fame. Just having like my face out there like that all the time. Like
All across the internet, people don't even know what your voice sounds like. They just know, like, they don't even know what other faces you make. They just know the one face.
yeah, that is very true.
It's interesting. That's the interesting thing about the internet, is like people can go viral, and so people can recognize them from anywhere, and the internet can reach anywhere. I mean, I was talking to one of my musician friends, and you know he posts music and he can see the stats on Spotify and like who listens to it. He's got motherfuckers over in Europe listening to it, so it's like someone all the way halfway across the world is like hearing his shit just because of the power of the internet. And like that's the same with like memes and stuff. People see this everywhere, any country that provides access to the internet.
Yeah.
You know, people can see that shit, and it's like, and so someone out in fucking, you know, let's say if you're like in England posting some shit, someone all the fuck down south in Kenya can can see your shit and they can discover you and stuff, or vice versa. Someone from Kenya can post some shit,
Yeah.
and then like someone in the UK can like see that shit. It's crazy.
I'm just imagining someone in Kenya being like, "Ha ha, very funny, colonizer. Thank you. That was a great meme."
Haha, yes, colonizer. That was a great meme. That's funny.
just slaps their back. It's like, ha, colonizer, joyous meme.
When are you gonna bring us our stuff back? It's all just sitting in the fucking. I know James or is it James McAllister? I think that's his name. He's a great comedian. He made that point in his Netflix special about like how the British Museum is just full of other people's stuff, and it's like it's on display to like show them. It's like, here, we have your stuff. You gonna give it back? No, we're gonna put it in the museum. Like, it's like, why would they do that? Why would they give it back? I mean, it's like finders keepers, losers fucking weepers, man.
I mean, that's the one line I still can't get over in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It's like, it belongs in a museum, and I'm just like sitting here thinking,
the British Empire said that too.
Yeah. My inner Killmonger comes out, just like, how'd it get there though? Yeah. Like, just, it didn't come nicely, I'll tell you that.
No, it didn't, dude. No, it didn't. Wasn't given willingly, man. I'll tell you what, brother.
I'll tell you what. Good times. Oh, speaking of fucking, She-Hulk and Daredevil fuck.
Oh, I haven't seen the new episode, but they hook up and shit.
That I didn't even have to see it myself. I just I heard about it on Twitter, saw the clip, and I was like, 100% confirmed.
Why can't I just be Matt Murdock? I mean, I'll give up my eyesight to get with Rosario Dawson, Deborah Ann Wall, and She-Hulk and Elektra.
Yeah.
And I want to remember the actress's name for Elektra. I wish I did, because she was really good.
I was gonna say Elodie Young. I think I could be wrong though.
I believe it. But yeah, why can't? Wow, that's great. Good for him, dude. He's just like, I think this is like character growth, dude.
Dude, I can't get over the fact that I saw this on Twitter as well, and I was like, wait, is this all true? And then I look it up, and I'm like, it's fucking true. Like, he literally shows up in the episode, new costume and everything, yellow and red this time. Fucking
nice. I saw the clip on Twitter. I haven't watched any episodes since I tried to watch the winning episode, and I couldn't, dude. I couldn't finish it. I watched 10 minutes of it, and I don't know. The show is so just. It's boring. It feels directionless. It's like, I don't know, man. It's sloppy, and then the visual effects, yeah, just all sloppy, But and then Matt got some sloppy. Hell yeah, dude. Do you think he fucked her while she was She-Hulk, or while she was Jennifer?
I mean, I certainly hope it was in green form, because that'd be way more impressive. Honestly, it'd be a testament to his stamina as an acrobat and a.
Just imagine if she changed mid, and he'd be like, "What the fuck just happened?" You feel her up and stuff, because he doesn't see.
It's like, are you getting longer? What is going on?
Yeah, for.
I mean, he wouldn't literally see that happen, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, he. Yeah.
Yeah, he would never see that coming.
And he never saw himself coming.
Jesus Christ. Oh man, no, dude shows up in town. Dude shows up in town for a day, and just new superhero suit, bones She-Hulk, wins a case, and then just leaves. What a fucking king.
That's righteous. That's a great way to put his character in the show.
God. What a fucking Chad.
The new suit looks sick, though. The new suit looks sweet, and I'm excited to see that in the new Daredevil. I hope they don't fuck up the Daredevil series for Disney Plus.
No,
because they've done such a good job with the Netflix one up to this point, and it's don't. Please, please keep that same energy or something, man. Just like that's what made the show good. Was like he's a very raw, real character. Like you really, and like he's complex and he's interesting and like
Yeah.
he you just really follow his and then Charlie Cox just does such a good job with the conflict that like is constantly experienced and the emotional turmoil that he puts like his friends through and shit. Like, it's like
Yeah.
that's just it's great. It's fantastic. And I want to see more of it.
The thing is, like, most of the Netflix Daredevil series was based on the Frank Miller comic book run, The Man Without Fear, which it was a great run. But if you look back to like old
I think I
Daredevil,
read that one.
oh, you did, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So you
And I
see the
agree, it's great.
parallels.
It's a great
Yeah,
story.
yeah. It is a great story. But if you look back to older Daredevil, like he was funny and like kind of like quirky in a
Quippy.
way. Yeah. Well, not
Yeah, totally.
yeah, not quirky, quippy in a way. Yeah. Yeah. So like, I don't think they're gonna fuck that up. Like, if they actually like do that, but still have an element of seriousness to it, then it can work. It can really work.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, especially if he really makes himself, the actor makes himself really vocal and like, hey, I think we should do it like this way because this will be great. Because he knows the fucking character inside and out. He knows it too well. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's very invested in the character, obviously. He's put a lot of time into it. He knows it very well. And it's just like, you know, yeah,
yeah.
you're right, man.
And I think how they could have fixed She-Hulk is, for one thing, have a much more interesting story arc where she like can't revert back to normal, so she has to deal with life just living like She-Hulk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like we've seen like Bruce Banner struggle with like trying to keep the Hulk in, have an inverse situation, kind of live like
That's one of the
constant.
problems is there's not like a greater conflict other than like sexism. Sexism is like the main villain in the series, it feels like, and it's like I don't know.
And the audacity of her just saying it's like, man, you don't know what it's like being a woman. It's like, bro, he was like treated like a weapon of mass destruction. What the fuck do you mean? Like,
He knows suffering. Like, don't fucking denigrate his experience
also
just
we're
to make a point.
exactly. Also, we're gonna get fucking Thunderbolt Ross, the guy who was chasing him down to begin with, as Red Hulk, which is gonna be fucking awesome.
Really?
Yeah, because in the comics he does actually get hit with gamma radiation and turns into Red Hulk. So
Oh, wow, that's sick.
yeah,
That's sick. Um, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't disagree with the message at all. Like, I know that it's very challenging. I understand. I don't know, right? Again, I understand it's very challenging. I understand there's a lot of concerns there. It's like I hear the same stories over and over again, but it's like it's a superhero show. Like it's like what I mean. Like it's about the superhero,
yeah,
and like I know it's like also about like what they deal with in daily life, but like she's not so super because she's not doing a lot.
yeah. She's doing her
You know what
day
I mean?
job and then just kind of like dealing with
And then the
superpowers.
She-Hulk actual stuff is like the actual She-Hulk action is like very much a side piece. It feels like it's brushed to the side and it's only added because they need that for, you know, because it's a requirement or whatever. It feels like it's a check on the. It's like a they tag something off on the checklist, but it's like I don't know. It's not a very enticing show, and it's not because it's about a female character. I actually was like I really wanted the show to be good because I really think it's a good character and I think it's a good exploration or a good. It's not a how they're exploring it is not good, but the fact that they should do that is good. And yeah, I don't know. It's just a horrendous show, dude. I just can't.
The thing that gets me the most is that a show called The Boys, out of all fucking shows, and one that's about superheroes but in a very serious context, does its female characters so much better.
That's essential. You're right, dude. I didn't even yeah, because like it's hitting the mark on all the characters.
Yeah,
They feel very like I get what they're going through. I understand it. It's like it's very much it's not like here's the thing I think that's the issue is like what She-Hulk is doing is they're telling and the boys is fucking showing. You know what I mean? Like it's
exactly.
doing more of that and it's doing it in a real raw way and like and that's why like some of my favorite characters from the boys are the women characters. Like I love Starlight. She's like really interesting, and like
Yeah,
her whole story is great. And Maeve is awesome too, man. Like it's just
yeah,
fantastic, dude.
dude. Viewers do not know how fucking satisfied I was to see Queen Maeve's like story like wrapped up really well at the end of season 3. Like I was like, the fucking feels are here, and I'm so happy for her, man. I just want to
Yeah,
cry. I want to cry like I'm watching Oprah, bro. I swear to God.
she's out of it, dude. She finally, yeah, I'm happy for that. And the reason I'm happy for that is because I've been able to follow this character in a way that's consistent and that like makes her versatile and it's and just very raw and real. And it's again, it's doing a lot of the show. Know, she feels guilty because of her inaction, because of like what Homelander did on the plane, and among other things that he's done.
Yeah,
She feels the weight of what she's doing to the love of her life, her partner, for
yeah,
putting her in the spotlight for fucking television shit like that. It's like they're showing these things. They're not. It was so much more different than if she was like, oh my god, if they skip that whole airplane scene and it's just after like Maeve was like, Homelander made me kill a whole plane of people. We would have wanted to see that. I mean, we don't want to see that. It's horrendous. But we want to see that in a narrative, in regards to narrative,
yeah. It's
to
like
story.
it's again with like Bruce Banner, Hulk. Like
They showed his struggles. I mean, it's
yeah.
like
So you feel his pain every step of the way, and you're just like, how on earth does this man live and not have a total psychotic fucking break? Like Jesus Christ.
the amount he uses to handle that. But then they immediately, it's the same thing they did with Rey. I think with Star Wars is like they made She-Hulk just like she's able to handle it completely fine. She's able to just control her Hulk side and like it's
Yeah,
like brushed off like, oh, it's because I'm a woman and I'm better at you than everything, and it's like blah blah blah, and it's like, dude,
yeah. Like
that's not a good character growth, um, or development, because it's like she didn't earn anything. You know what I mean? It's like Hulk earned to be where he's at now because he spent years trying to get there.
exactly. Like, dude,
And
start.
they completely scrubbed that under the rug for She-Hulk just to make a snide point. You know what I mean? It's like I don't understand.
It's some bullshit.
I mean, I do understand. I know it's just pandering, and I think that it's also the same thing that Marvel's done for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a good show. Just overall, that's my review. I haven't watched since the beginning of the wedding episode, and I'm not going to continue. I've given up on that show. I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
over it.
Now, if they announce a solo Daredevil thing, or fuck, even like a new Punisher series, and they bring Daredevil into that, fuck, I'd watch that shit instead. Fuck.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Also, side
Um,
note, new Marvel thing you should watch instead of that, and I guarantee you it's much shorter, but trust me, you're gonna want it to be longer because it's that good. Is Werewolf by Night.
we didn't even talk about this because like me and a buddy of mine watched it on Saturday, dude. Holy shit, was that awesome!
Dude, yeah, if you love old monster movies, like
And that had a strong female character. God damn it, that was well written, and it was within an hour that we fell in love with her. You know what I mean? Like it's not that hard to do.
I can't believe Marvel can fumble the bag like that so bad and fuck
What
up a
happens
female
when you
character
rush
in one
projects?
show
You know
for
what I mean?
8 episodes and then have 1 hour special and dominate the fucking market.
It's like that's what happens when you like let the creative team do what they want to do. Like I was reading something about like the director said, the director of the Werewolf by Night thing said that he was like, yeah, we just put a bunch of gore in there. They didn't really stop us, so I just did whatever. I'm paraphrasing, but like, yeah, that's like he just did it because he could, and it was fucking sick. It was sick when the werewolf finally came out. It was a really interesting story, and it was really not that hard to follow because they gave a lot of good exposition within the first 10, 15 minutes, and then you're just able to follow it concisely, and you can like understand where the characters are coming from. And I love the ending. It was hilarious. It's a great little piece, and it's very much. You're right. It is very akin to 30 cinema.
Yeah, even the editing style, like you can see the little bits and pieces on the screen. It's like what looks like cigarette burns and like actual like cuts and whatnot and scrapes. Like it looks like it's actually shot on old footage, but I know for a fact this shit is digital.
No, absolutely, yeah, and it's fantastic. It adds an aesthetic to it, and it's just very cool, and it makes it interesting, and it also like it. That's what happens when there's heart in the project. You know what I mean? When there's like Well, I'm sure there's heart in She. I hope there is heart in She-Hulk. I hope that the people who are behind the project are really putting their A game into it. I think the main chick in it who plays She-Hulk is doing what she can with what she's got. I don't completely hate her. I think she's doing fine. I just think there's a lot of parts of the show that's like kind of screwing her over from reaching that full potential. Because she's kind of fun. She's kind of it's interesting. Anyway, but no. So like when they put focus and attention into like a movie or like into a project, such as this, they like or such as Werewolf by Night, you really and you could tell the director's just geeking out, right? Because like he's just following a lot of the tropes of the '30s films, and he's like, I love this aesthetic, and I'm gonna use this one day. And oh shit, Marvel hit me up. I'm gonna do it right now. You know what I mean? Like,
It's amazing, honestly. Like, what a fucking
that's
king,
cool.
bruh.
Good for him, dude. Good for
Wow.
him. Came out the gate swinging, dude. Um, yeah, that was a righteous little thing they did. That was
Yeah.
very cool.
Honestly,
Pleasantly
like,
surprised.
if they do more shit like that, I would be tuning into Marvel for sure. Like,
A lot more,
honestly.
yeah, than now. Like I was really disappointed with Love and Thunder. Just the recent state of things. It's all. I think the main problem is it's all just rushed, and you can
Yeah.
tell. You can absolutely tell. Is like I mean, but they're trying to. I really hope they don't fuck up Wakanda forever because like that one looks cool, and you got to respect the
Yeah.
Giga Chad, Chadwick Boseman. God damn it,
I know. R.I.P. King.
he is
Shit.
he's a true Giga Chad dude.
God.
Yeah, no, I saw 42 a few months back. Goddamn, dude, what an
Yeah.
actor, dude. Anyway, but yeah, no, the current state of Marvel. I feel like we talk about this a lot. It just sucks.
Yeah. No, it's easy to talk about because it does suck. Like, I have my fingers crossed for three things and three things only, okay? Wakanda Forever, obviously. Like, I'm seriously, like, everything crossed. I'm pretty sure I'm about to break one of my toes. Like, they're crossed that much. That pulls off because I love the first one. It was so good and it had great social commentary that was like so prevalent. And
And
of
I
course,
hope this one carries that same spirit. And like, the trailer makes it look fucking sick. So I'm like, all right, it's got to be good.
yeah,
But like, it's a Marvel project, so nowadays it's a hit or miss.
yeah. And now the only other two things I'm worried about is Secret Invasion because that looks and sounds dope, and then Thunderbolts. I have literally no information about that project except for the fact that Baron von Zemo, U.S. Agent, and a bunch of others are going to be involved in the project.
Oh, wait, what was the character's name? That fake Captain America from Falcon the Winter Soldier. His name was
John Walker.
John Walker. That's who I was gonna say Watson, but I was like, nope, that's the Sherlock partner.
And
Um,
not Johnny Walker, that's the Scotch.
no, not that. But yeah, that sounds sick. I don't know anything about Thunderbolt, and I really don't want to know anything. That's like I think
Yeah.
the issue is like I love going out to the movies, but I can never avoid trailers and stuff. So I always figure out kind of like what a movie's about, and it's like I think a good trailer reveals only enough to gather attention, but doesn't let you know what to expect from the plot. You know what I mean? It's like I think
Yeah.
that's what Barbarian did really well. The only trailer was like it set the premise, and like, but that's only the first like 20 minutes of the movie. You know what I mean? It's like there's another hour and 10 that you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. And it's all crazy, dude.
Damn.
But we've been recording for about an hour. What do you say we call it tonight? We clock out.
I say we call it a night. Bye bye.